Hey everyone, Josh here from Fresh Start Customs, and today we're going to be going over the max speeds of the Glowforge Basic and the Glowforge Pro after the update. I'm going to show you what the speeds are capable of, and what my opinion is on both of them, and we're going to go from there. So we're going to go through each one here. Right now, as you can see, I've got this up on the screen. This is the Basic on the left and the Pro on the right. And this is just standard proof grade maple plywood speeds here, just to show you what it looks like with the standard speeds. You've seen this in a different video. It's not much of a difference, just a couple seconds. So right now I have a rasterized image here of 6 coins, so it's all going to print on one phase. So I'm trying to make it as fair as possible. They're in the exact same spot, uploaded the exact same file. So with that said, this is the standard speeds at 1,000 speed here. So let's go ahead and cancel this on both of these. And we're going to go ahead and change that speed on here. And it looks like I had both of them selected, so we're going to do it on both. So we're going to go ahead and go back into the draft photo settings on the Basic here, and we're going to crank that up to the max speed, which is 1400. And then we're going to leave everything else the same. And I'm going to do this for the opposite side of the coin too, since I had that selected and I didn't see it originally. But obviously I would only do one side first. But we're going to just attempt, so this would be 2 passes technically. So now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. And we're going to select draft photo, and we're going to change this speed up to 4,000, which is a ridiculously high number, obviously. And we're going to go to this one down here and go up to the max speed of 4,000 as well. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hit print on the Basic and print on the Pro at the exact same time. And that focus area, I already have this set focus since I didn't take it out of the machine. So you don't hear it warming up for that set focus because of that. I'm just trying to save you guys some time here in the video. And the Basic is done processing. We're still waiting on the Pro to process here. And I did hit the Basic a couple seconds early for the print button, but not that much of a difference there. So technically, even though I'm using a larger image here, the fastest speed is technically going slower on the Pro. So 4,000 speed is going slower. The reason why is that this machine has to decelerate at that speed every time that it does a pass. So this is only going to work for really big engravings that'll help the speed here. So let's go ahead and cancel this, and we'll put this to a test with a smaller engraving to show you that as well. So let's go ahead and hit cancel on these. And actually I'm going to leave this max speed up of the Basic, and we're going to just go ahead and go down to 2,000 on the Pro, because that's going to be the speed of the Plus machine. So we're going to do that on both of these. And then we're going to hit print here, and we'll see what the speed of the Plus would be. I heard this is the sweet spot, what most people say, because anything past 2,000 is just a waste of time from what I've read. And another thing to note, on 4,000 speed, I've heard a lot of people saying that their belts were loose and they're skipping track. And then you got to redo a new calibration of your camera. So as you can see on 2,000, it's technically faster than on 4,000 here, because it doesn't have to de-accelerate every time it does a pass, which is super annoying, obviously. You would expect 1,000 speed to go to 4,000 speed to be at least 3 to 4 times faster, but in theory it's not. So with that said, let's go ahead and try, and we're going to try just one image now. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these. And then we're going to move this image right over top of our little center point here. I'm going to do the same thing here, and I believe right at the 9 and or 8, and just under 8.5 there. So we'll go right about there. That looks pretty much the exact same spot. So this time I'm only going to do one side, like I was originally going to do on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and I'll just do just the engrave only this time instead of the cut as well. So this is the standard draft photo settings here. I'm going to hit print on this and print on this. We're going to see what the speeds are for just engrave only standard proof grade settings. So they're the exact same on standard proof grade settings. So this is 1000 speed on both. As long as that is the setting here, which it usually is. We'll check here. Yeah, 1000 speed. So let's go ahead and increase this back to the max of 4000 on the Pro. And we're going to dismiss this. And we're going to cancel this one too. And then we'll increase this one to the 1400 here. And then we're going to hit print on both again. And as you can see, it's actually slower on the Pro with the 4000 update here. So I think it's going to take an actual image that has like no spaces in it, like no white spacing at all, an actual photo engraved for this to go through quicker. And then just for the hell of it, we're going to go ahead and change this down to 2000 again. And then we'll print it again and see what the speeds are for the Plus. Which obviously you could argue that that could be up or down on the Plus because it would be a little bit different, but it wouldn't be that much of a difference. So still at that speed, it is it's slower. So obviously that update, you're not going to use it too often unless you're using an actual full-size photo. I'll go ahead and try and pull up a photo here and edit this out for just the sake of time here to show you guys that. Alright, you guys, so we have the photo here. This is of that lion tile that I did a little while ago. We're going to go ahead and try and see if this increases the speed at all. Just for sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and just ramp up the speed right away instead of showing you the basic set, because we all know that's about the same timing, off by a couple seconds usually. And let's see, this one, yeah, SD graphic. And we'll just leave it on SD graphic here, and we're going to increase this to 4000. I want to make sure I have this one set on 1400 still. There we go. So max speed on the basic, and as you can see here, I'm going to have to move this off to the right a little bit. This is another thing that people were complaining about, that they don't have their cut area whenever they increase it all the way up to 4000. It's going to reduce your cut area by significantly to make up the difference of speed of that passing back and forth. So we're going to just go right on the edge of the cut area there. I'm going to hit print. And you can argue that that's going to add a couple seconds just for the homing of the laser from here to here and from here to here. So we'll shave off a few seconds just to compensate for that. Alright, as you guys can see, this is actually quicker this time with a full photo engrave. It's about 2 minutes quicker, a little less than 2 minutes there. So we'll shave off a couple seconds, like I said, on the Pro there, and just call it 2 minutes. So that's about the speed difference there, and if you're going to be printing max speed, it's going to be within that little tiny area that I was showing you just a second ago. So this little tiny area is your max speed. So let's go ahead and see how much of an area we get back if we decrease this to 2000. So there we go. So that increases quite a bit if you decrease it to 2000 there. So that's pretty much the difference between the three machines. I'll go ahead and just click print here and let this process, just so you can see the 2000 speed. But other than that, that's going to be your updated speed. Now, another thing with my opinion on this is anytime you increase your speed, your engrave is going to get lighter. So even if you have max power, like full power turned on, your engrave is going to get lighter because that speed is going back faster. So you may get a lighter engrave and poorer quality engrave. So honestly, I'm going to be using the 1000 speed. It's not worth the degrade in the lighter engraving and the chance of messing up my belt, like some people have said. Now, I don't know if that is accurate or their belt was just wearing out. That is just my personal preference. I don't see the benefit of going in 4000 speed if it's only going to save me a minute worth of my time. I know that could add up over time, but like I said, I'm perfectly happy with the 1000 speed. So do what you want with this, and we'll go from there. I'll wait for this to finish processing, and I'll edit that at the very end here. Alright, there you guys go. So that one would be 33 minutes and 21 seconds. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was before. You can look back in the video. So that would be the difference between all three machines, roughly. So I hope this video helped you guys out, and I hope this helped you choose whether or not you want to do full speed or 2000 speed or 1400 speed, depending on which one you want to go. So obviously, if you have a large photo that's going to take up that entire engrave area, that could save you a good amount of time, because as we've seen, shaved off almost 2 minutes. So if you had something larger than this that was that skinny, that could be cut in that little cut area, then yeah, definitely you can increase your speed, but just keep in mind that your engrave will get lighter. So we'll go ahead and talk to you guys next time, and thanks again for watching.